See ya.
Webster's dictionary defines the word epic as heroic or grand in scale or character, particularly impressive or remarkable. Well, this is all that and then some. We found a bunch of wild Jeep lovers from all over the states, those who have the sense of adventure in them to take old 40s, 50s, and 60s Willys Jeeps and drive them all across the country. No phones, no GPS, no interstate travel. Hell, it may be the greatest Jeep excursion in modern-day history, earning itself the name Epic Willys Adventure. Join us as we bring you along for the ride of a lifetime. This is Epic Willys Adventure, the Oregon Trail. It's day one of Epic Willys Adventure. Everyone's loading their gear into their Jeeps after arriving late in Independence, Missouri last night. All the gear's packed up, and the crew is ready to head on down to their first destination of the day. Well, so far so good. They made it to their first destination without any problems or any breakdowns. First stop, local Advance Auto Parts store.
Day one, Epic Willys Adventure. We're kicking it off right. We're at the local Advance Car Quest Auto Parts in Kansas City, right on the outskirts of Independence, Missouri, which is where we stayed last night. And we came in and there was, we thought we got struck by lightning as we pulled into the parking lot. The thunder was so loud, very large storm. We're dealing with a little bit of the aftermath now. But we're gonna be here for a few hours, hang out with some people, do a little meet and greet action. The guys are gonna be fixing their trucks, Jeeps, last minute wiring, getting the radios wired in. So this, we've got, it's like the greatest hits of a crew this year. We're really looking forward to it. And a couple hours, we'll hit the road. I gotta put my, my tinfoil packets on my manifold for lunch later. I can't forget to do that. Other than that, we're ready to rock and roll. So, Godspeed.
Now, while some of the crew members were putting the finishing touches on their Willys, getting ready to roll, others were trying to recover from the festivities of the night before, if you know what I'm saying. Now, even though rest is important, it was time to gather everyone up, say farewell to the phones, and they'll stay under lock and key until we reach camp later tonight. Phones are locked away. It's time to roll out and officially start Epic Willys Adventure, the Oregon Trail. We almost died right there. Would have made for a short trip. After driving around Kansas City, Missouri, and making various left turns and right turns, we started to notice something. We may be lost already. But thanks to the help of some kindly neighborhood folk, we were able to continue. As we were finally heading in the right direction, it didn't take long for things to take a turn, as you may notice underneath Veronica, a small amount of smoke. That later turned into a very noticeable, large cloud of smoke. I mean, very large. After a couple hours of work on Veronica, she was fit and tied and ready to hit the road once again. Tell you what, nothing feels better than making it outside of city limits. Nice to have that change of scenery once in a while. Didn't last long as, once again, old Veronica had some problems. This time, it was a problem stopping, which apparently is important. With Veronica having some major brake issues resulting in some outlaw repairs, thanks to Grizzly for supplying us with our cooler/jack stand. While the repairs were being done to Veronica, the crew decided to play a little frisbee. I bet you didn't think we were the athletic type. Sports ball. With Veronica all patched up, it was time to head on down the trail once more. Well, we ended up running into some precipitation in Nebraska, but it cleared up rather quickly, and then it grew hotter and hotter and hotter. The heat caused some of us to use what we'll call innovative cooling methods. See? Innovative. An Oregon Trail historical marker caught our eye. We decided to let the rigs cool down, grab a little food, and get rested up. Others decided to embrace their inner outlaw. After resting up and throwing a little fuel into the tanks, we were on the road again. It sounds like a song. With the sun heading towards the horizon, creating an amazing view, we could tell we were almost ready to hit camp. Arriving at camp, some of the crew decided to burn up some pent-up energy. Some made some food, some had some chats.
We made it to Maryville, Kansas, all the way from Independence, Missouri. Let me tell you, the wagon ruts were deep. The trail was treacherous. We forded many rivers, but we made it.
Day one's been excellent. We got a bunch of things dialed in. The cooling system, that didn't work for a minute. Now it's working a little bit better. The brakes, they gave up. They're also working a little better now. Other than that, it's cruises.
Our only breakdown was running out of gas, so that was even better. Nobody was able to rub anything in our face, really. We just need to figure out jetting on the carb, and we should be great then.
So Old Smoky's smoking just fine.
The day was a W.
W, definitely W.
Big dub.
Big dub, big dub.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
First day. We made it where we wanted to go. Everyone's here. We only got lost like 3 times. And all my stuff is wet that I sleep in, so I'll probably have pneumonia tomorrow. There's a good chance that they'll probably have to take me to the hospital or something, but it'll be okay. That's it. That's all I got. I'm hungry.
Time to rest our weary eyes and get ready to do it all again tomorrow.
all you need.
Lies.
It's the morning of day 2.
Still fresh.
It's still fresh.
So fresh, so clean.
So fresh and so clean.
Oh.
We slept in a city park last night. It was really nice. There's a lot of black squirrels.
Yeah. Which are really loud. They have their own way of communicating with one another that's octave above annoying.
Kind of like that.
Is that what that was last night?
Yeah. That and then some random 4-liter Jeep Cherokee bouncing off the rev limiter at 4 a.m.
I didn't hear that.
You didn't?
Oh, man. Well, it was hard to hear. It was a little bit louder than Pat's snores.
I was just going to say I was a lot closer to Pat than you were, so I could probably drop
It muffled the noises.
Well, as the crew finished up their morning coffee and talked amongst themselves, one of the fellers decided to show off his sponsored gear. Thank you, Monster Energy, for the V-neck t-shirts. Fitting.
It's an odd cut.
Yeah.
It's a big neckline. If it's coming back.
Okay.
It shows my arms are long.
Coffee's in the belly, the Jeeps are all started up and ready to hit the open road once again. But not before a little bit of teeter-tottering. With all that teetering and tottering out of the system, it was now really finally time to hit the road. Waving goodbye to a small town and saying hello to fresh, open country air. Now, just a few miles down an old dusty dirt road, they decided to make a stop at a historical marker of an old wagon ferry. It still had its helm. The crew took some time reading up on the history of that old wagon ferry and its importance in the Oregon Trail story. Meanwhile, some of the crew decided it was time for a little trim. Luckily, we had our barber in tow. Thanks to Benchmade knives, the men stayed looking sharp. P.S. Nobody was hurt during this experiment. With a clean shave, it was time for the crew to once again head back on down the Oregon Trail. A few hours into the day's journey, the crew would reach the border of Nebraska, one of many state borders they'd be crossing in the next couple of days. He was back on the road, but he was back on the road not for long. Some of the Jeeps starting to act up. We feel like it was a good time to fill up on some Renegade oil and catch up on a few Z's, I guess. Sleepy time, Phil. Sleepy time. Sleepy time, Eric. Sleepy time. Some slept. Some worked on their Jeeps, and, well, some tested their hatchet-throwing skills. Or lack thereof skill, I guess we can call it. Whoops. Shortly thereafter, the Willys are ready to hit the open road once again. After a while, it was time to hit the gas station for a little fill-up with fuel. Turns out, it wasn't the best fuel in this one-horse town. Luckily for us, there was a local CarQuest store that hooked us up with the parts we needed, and a shop to help us with our fuel issues, and, well, the laundry list of other things that needed fixing. Once all the Jeeps were good and running again, we filled up with some quality fuel and we're back on our way. See, the thing about rolling in old 40s, 50s, and 60s Jeeps is it doesn't take too long before something else arises. A little down the trail, there was a noticeable wobble in one of Amos's front tires. So we pulled over and had to produce some interesting engineering solutions, resulting in a 5-lug nut wheel turning into an 8-lug nut wheel. I'm no math guy, but truly was an engineering marvel. Well, with that issue in the rearview mirror, oh wait, that issue arose once again. While Phil's wrenching on Amos, the rest of the crew decided to do what the rest of the crew do: eat tacos. With the bellies full and the Jeeps fixed, it was time to start pounding pavement once again. As the day drew to an end and we neared camp, one of the crew members said he experienced something unnatural.
You're buzzing and something's on my neck and back. Eric's like, it's a raccoon! I thought it was the
Did you see it?
Oh yeah. I thought it was that radio box. I thought it like fallen off and it was like power wires were all
They
over
don't
the
make
place.
that noise though.
Well, no, but
I think it was a hummingbird.
how the fuck did something
We're in Nebraska, dude. He was mapped out.
something go from outside to inside and attacking my neck? That was the real question. I'm freaking out because Eric's
Wait,
this
did it
raccoon.
come in your new louvers?
No, it
That
came.
your
It had
AC
to
vent?
Other one.
It had to come in the original hole. The
Yep.
louvers from the back.
Right back here. Give her a look.
Yeah, right down to the ground. You can see the ground right through there, and I'm pretty sure whatever it is entered and exited promptly right there.
So it just
It
flew
fucking
up,
came in.
attacked your
I mean,
neck.
picture like.
Do you have a bite mark?
No, I don't.
Not yet.
But
And we were just talking about
we were talking about a bite mark because I do have one, but it's not from this incident. So,
earlier incident.
So it could have been an oak leaf.
I think
oh, it had wings.
I think the
It was
insects are
flapping.
ganging up on Dave. I think they are.
So, Dave, why didn't you drive your truck here though?
Well, it was a good opportunity for Eric. Because he wasn't really interested in looking for it at this point.
Is that kind of like, you know, we used to have people like taste test their food?
Right, Eric, you. Right. Well, everything that's going to attack is out now. Eric's like, I'll drive. Though Pat was right. The brakes work great. All three of them were sliding the last 6 inches. The door was open. I was out. Headset. Chucked it at Eric. Get me out of here.
That's funny.
No, scared me. The stop
Scared
sign
me.
came in handy.
The panic stop. They're bad.
I thought it was a fire. Like, he was fucking out. Like, Eric,
Get the
he's
fire
dying.
extinguisher.
That dude's dying. That's what's happening.
Oh,
and,
yeah, it was-
like, so you know, if this catches fire, he's not helping you.
Oh, nothing at all.
You is not helping
I
you.
was
He's not
trying-
even stopping the vehicle.
I was
He's
trying to-
just ghost riding
Find this
and
raccoon.
out. He is out.
I'm gonna pull a Riley in the Whitewater Rapids and say you're on your own. Sorry. Yeah.
Feet down.
Yeah.
There's no heroes in Veronica.
So anyway,
This fucking
Well,
awesome.
let's set up camp. Boy, howdy.
As the sun fully set on another day of the Epic Willys Adventure, the crew sat around the fire chatting about their day before resting their heads once again. Tomorrow, it's back on the road for day 3.